producer Blair in the cut. And this is Bellies BS Bullshit, man. We appreciate y'all for fucking with us, rocking with us.
I ain't got no nails.
I ain't got a song either, but
Big booty hoes. Up with it.
I've been tuning into these DJ mashup like YouTube videos and shit. Mm-hmm. And these motherfuckers are, bro, there's a whole different breed of DJs these days. Like,
sure.
It's like the stuff that they putting together with the old stuff, with the new stuff, just anything, bro. I seen the motherfucker the other day doing that one game, you know, that game with the boxes, like, and you gotta say like the word with the picture, got. And then it was like, I got. Then started playing the Kendrick Lamar shit. Shit was hard. I said, yeah. I said, oh yeah, these motherfuckers are different. Okay. So, what's going on, man? My demon. But I ain't fucked up an intro in so long. I feel.
Just to let you know, we this is how we start the pod.
Just random shit.
We going. Yeah.
What's going on, y'all, man? This is D. Not a Flair, along my coach, my boy, my dog, Breon.
What up, boy?
And this is Bellies BS Bullshit, man. We appreciate y'all for fucking with us, rocking with us, man. This is episode 160 on that dog, gang.
On the pump, yes.
We finally at 160.
Finally.
Can you believe we've been potting for 5 years?
Yeah.
And only at 160?
What y'all been doing in between time?
Shit.
Yeah.
Fucking around, shit.
Bullshit.
How I like to think of it is, I think of it as putting out quality.
Yeah.
We put out quality, you know what I mean? And when we need to take, we need to kind of like take a little hiatus, we take the hiatus to come back better than ever. That's kind of how I like to look at it. You know what I mean?
Needing them breaks. We need a little time away.
Yeah, I like being able to come back refreshed. You know what I mean? Like FMLA, a podcast.
Okay.
You ain't ever felt like you needed to just take a vacation from some shit?
Yeah, absolutely. I took me a day the other day.
For what?
Hey, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling you, bro.
Off days definitely need it. But as you can see, man, we are here live on location with my dog,
Man,
event curator,
the legend,
my dog, Mike G. What's going on, man? How you living, cuz?
Man, appreciate y'all having me on. I'm good. Blessed.
Man,
happy to be here.
This is a long time coming, man. Like I said, we are here live on location at We Don't Run From Adversity. Clothing line, store, pop-up. I mean, explain the shop to us real quick, man.
It's an old store.
That's what I said.
Nah, yeah, I mean, overall, like, the store is like, it's just a creative space for Indianapolis, honestly. Like, it's WDRFA. Like, our brand is rooted in here. Lifestyle clothing brand, but we do other things. So we do different workshops. We open the space up for people to do things. If it kind of aligns with our vision, who we have access to, and the people that, frequent our store. So our customers, as well as people who are on Mass Ave in the community. Like, if we feel like everything can align, then it's good. One of our goals is just like world building. So kind of like building these different communities to kind of make everything just a smaller space. So more than a clothing brand, like I say, lifestyle brand, because the goal of what we're doing is like, you don't necessarily have to come here and spend money on clothes or candles or drinkware or anything, but you could come here and potentially, get the resources or get the know-how about different stuff. Or
Absolutely.
Different people.
Absolutely, that's what's up. We're gonna definitely get back into the clothing line here in a minute, man. First things first, man. How's your mental?
My mental is cool. I mean, it's a constant battle daily. I think that's something I ain't gonna say everybody goes through, but for me personally, I've just been through a lot of stuff throughout my life. So it's like, it depends on how I'm feeling that day, how that day gonna go, but just staying strong, persevering, understand that it's only one life that we get to live is something that, keep me going. So Absolutely. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm happy to be here.
Absolutely, for sure. What about you, Thickums McGee? Hey, you getting kind of fat.
Am I? I've definitely, I've gained a couple. I ain't gonna.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
Okay, but
that's some bullshit.
But I'm definitely getting back down. I lost a lot. Now I done gained a couple.
A lot. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just.
Don't start your shit, bro. We got company. But Man, today I'm all right, man. I ain't really feeling the weather and shit, bro. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I kind of woke up in a cool, good mood, and the motherfucking rain came.
It's
So
storming.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just,
supposed to storm all week too. It's supposed to rain shit all week.
I ain't got time for that shit.
My mental is good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling I feel good, man. I ain't really did too much this week. I just worked and I ain't really had to do too much extra shit. I told y'all, bro, I'm cool on extra shit. Like my mental capacity at this point in time is do what I need to do and be
Get
done.
out the way, bro.
Yeah.
Look, that's it.
Be done.
That's it.
I'm just, it's gotten to the point where I just want to, I find peace in just going to the crib, just relaxing. We're working, talking to the girls, decompressing, you know what I'm saying, and then relaxing, bro. I'm good with where I'm at in my life to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, you know.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, we tap dancing on 40 about that time.
Why did you say that? You are.
You are.
You are. I'm not. We ain't about to go through that, man. All right. So, like I said, man, we got my dog Mike G here, man, and we're gonna definitely get into him and get into his endeavors, man, what his upbringing and all that good stuff. But we want to shout out our sponsor one time, man. Shout out to Nostalgia, man. Shout out to my dog Damaris Hall, man, up in Dallas, man. Damaris. Why keep saying Demetrius?
Bro, see, we ain't never gonna get no damn sponsors the way you be acting on this damn camera and shit, man.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm podding, babe.
I don't care.
Okay. What?
You know the billboard?
Okay.
This is every
Baby,
show.
we got a guess, and
Hey, Savannah.
Brianna said hi. We got a guess. I got to be respectful, okay? Ti amo. Bye. You trying to hang up? But shout out to my dog at Nostalgia, man.
Can I get my shit?
I forgot it. I'll bring it to you next time I see you. But I gotta put you on too. He has a fragrance line that it's about 96% body oil. Mm-hmm. It smells really good. It's fire. It's fire. It's definitely fire. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to put you on, man. So shout out to my dog at Nostalgia line of fragrance. And what's the
Shake-ups?
No, the website. NostalgiaForYou.com, man. So make sure you guys check out NostalgiaForYou.com or You Smell Nostalgic on Instagram.
Yes.
I got it. I got it. So, all right. With that being said, man, Mike G.
Bro, where you from up north, right?
Yeah, I'm from East Chicago. I went to Maryville High School. So
Maryville. Okay.
I've been out here for like 15 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, bro, from up north, man.
Up north.
Yeah.
Very fly.
So, when you came, what brought you to Indianapolis initially?
School. I graduated high school. I was 17. So my mom kind of gave me a couple different choices. I either could go to the military, stay in college out there, and then transfer after a year once I turned 18.
Yeah.
And then, or I could come to Indianapolis because I had family and stuff already out here. So I was like, shit, I'm trying to get out
For sure.
on my own. So I came to Indianapolis and then kind of just stuck. End up being with like some childhood friends and stuff I grew up with, making it through IUPUI with, and then just end up being here after that. But just finding out that it's like the roads between all the different universities and stuff, and just really being in the middle of the state, it was like no reason for me to want to go back home, but then also no reason for me to be like engulfed in a real college atmosphere. I probably wouldn't have made it.
That's real. Yeah, in college it didn't. It was cool.
Yeah,
but I was like, man, it's a lot more shit to life.
Yeah,
Low key, you know what I mean? So I always noticed, man, that you're a tight knit brother. You know what I mean? Like you got a tight knit. What I mean is like you're a group, like how you move.
The people I work with.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like you real strategic and how you set things up. So have you always been that way?
Yeah, I lost my dad young, so like I don't really trust nobody like to this day. Not saying that was like nothing that was super close or inside job or anything like that, but it's just like I just grew up always like second guessing and questioning everything because being 5, 6, 7, 8 years old and questioning God, it's like I'm gonna question every human. I'm a little kid questioning God, like why would you take my dad from me?
Yeah.
And everybody else got theirs, or everybody got access to him. So I just feel like everybody's been up for question like my whole life. Just like question the Most High. So
That's fair.
yeah,
That's fair.
So I mean, to expand on that, it's like people kind of got to prove like their loyalty or their work ethic or just like all of those different things for me to like build trust or want to work with people or vouch for people, because there's so many different instances where I just see people not value or do what they say they was gonna do, like in its most simplest form. So yeah, it just take a lot to like get over that hump with me.
Yeah. And so going back to school, so you went to IUPUI. Was it a specific thing you were studying when you was at IUPUI?
Yeah. I graduated with marketing and supply chain management, international business degrees. So being able to do that, it's a blessing. Like I graduated 2015 and kind of really jumped right into the influencer space, even though I was working like corporate jobs at the same time. So I was able to truly use my degree, and even still like having the store and then doing everything that I do, like logistics and all of those different things definitely helped me like shape everything that I'm doing, and it's helped me with like time management, and of course the marketing and everything else has just been like a thing of its own. So I'm one of those people that don't really have nothing bad to say in regard to like not being able to use my degree. Yeah. Like I wasn't hired by anybody to use my degree, but like I just made it a point to utilize the shit I'm still in debt for. So
No, for real. I know. I was just talking to somebody, speaking of that, obviously this is out of the way, but she was telling me that she has $100,000 in debt and she wants to go back to school. And I'm like, why? And it's like, she's like, I feel like I have a calling. I feel like I need this extra degree to fulfill my calling. You know what I'm saying? And she wants to be.
She's slow. That ain't no calling. Like, that's you don't know what you want to do. Like, calling is crazy.
She already got her bachelor's. I think she said she wanted to go back for another 4 for her doctorate or something like that. So she wants to be a psychologist.
Oh, okay. If being a psychologist is her calling, that's different than just being like, I just gotta stay in school. Because some people be doing that, like just staying in school because it's like it's safe.
But I'm thinking like shit. I would think $100,000 is enough to be like, yeah, I'm cool.
let me get this.
But no, I mean, I know some people who like got their doctors and stuff like that, and it's weird. In America, we all got that anyway. So it's like the more accomplishments you got, just based on how this system works, it's like the more money you make, you just got more debt to pay off. Yeah. It don't necessarily make you better or worse than nobody, but your access to more debt, credit, everything else, you'll get it because you got a PhD. Yeah. Opposed to either just having a bachelor's.
It's almost like a give and take. You'll get more but you gotta give more.
Yeah, like ain't nobody gonna look at you like, oh, you got a doctor. Damn, you $200,000 a day.
Yeah, don't nobody look at them. Yeah. They look at you with like the utmost respect, like damn.
Yeah. So your social media influence, where's Mike G's? Where did that start for you?
I mean, honestly, it was like rooted in just trying to get more people like us, black people, just out to doing different stuff like we was talking about earlier before we start recording with Mass Ave and how it's changed and everything. And I remember coming to Mass Ave 10, 15 years ago, legit, and it was like no black people coming over here. So just me being exposed to stuff by the people I was around at that time in my life, and then, just kind of sharing that journey on social media, it was never like a goal for me to be kind of doing what I ended up doing with like the Where's Mike G brand, but it kind of came as like a duty because it was like I was really exposing black people to what was going on, like food wise, coffee wise, different things. And I was just fortunate enough to be exposed to them. So it was cool.
And I appreciate that.
For
because
sure.
just seeing like from, how like your food reviews and things like that, I was like, man, it's some fancy ass food out here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, okay, I need to expand my palate a little more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, or not,
Yeah.
because it's still places it's new restaurants that open all the time, but it's places like we talked about the Eagle before.
Right.
When the Eagle first opened, Black people wasn't going.
Yeah.
Like, Black people didn't know about it.
Mhm.
But as they found out about it, it's like, it's still just another place that sell fried chicken. You eat fried chicken, it's just you getting it from the same places, opposed to being like, let me go try something else, or let me try a new spot, which that's not for everybody either. But just the fact that it's there and we wasn't taking advantage of it, I felt like it was something that I kind of needed to make me more comfortable in those environments. And then people just didn't know about too. So like just being a resource was like my main goal and starting. It wasn't like for nothing else, but being a resource and just sharing my life at the time.
Yeah. When I first got introduced to you, you were doing the food reviews. So how did the food reviews come about? Was it just one day you were just like, let me go to this one spot, maybe I could just create some content, or was it intentional? Or
I was intentional. It was like very calculated, but it was like to my point, like I was fortunate enough, the people I was around, like my ex at the time, she was working in like media, like different places within the city. So I was with her getting invited to like different media nights and different things. So it was my first like take on just seeing different stuff. Like I grew up very picky, everything, but being in these environments where I'm around people that might be on the news or might be working for the newspaper. And that's how like the original like influencer stuff started. Like back in the day, it was like, no, these restaurants would invite all these, media people out, which would be like the news, newspaper, everything. And then they have different like seasonal menus. So it's like, and put all of this stuff on the table and make smaller portions. Our chef's going to go crazy. We're going to tell you about the food. Then you get to mingle. And that's kind of like, how like the little clubs and shit get started, or just how you get to meet people.
Yeah.
And then as time kind of progressed, I was just sharing like my true experience, which I was a +1. And then it ended up turning where I was the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because it changed, like, because influencers start having appeal, and it went from it being all news people to some of the influencers, but most of the influencers at the time was just like white chicks and like, late 20s, early 30s. They was like stay at home, like they was doing different stuff. So their sole reason for doing it was just like to be doing something. And then it was still like the beginning of the influencer stuff, where with me, it was like my influence, at least I felt like, and still feel like it was super real, because I was showing Black people in Indianapolis what other stuff it was to do.
Yeah.
And I had that opportunity because of everything I seen. But prior to that, I was like going college to college selling my Kanye West for President hats. When he went on like that rant, but I was going to all the homecomings and stuff. So in real time, I was, graduating college, but I was meeting people that I didn't know at the time. Went to IU, went to Purdue, went to all these places, and they're from Indianapolis. So a lot of those people end up coming back to Indianapolis once they got done with school. So then my influence and audience just kind of grew, because it was like I was a trusted resource at that point. So I didn't like really force nothing, but within that time, I was just making sure that, like I said, it was calculated, because once I seen that I had a little bit of influence, I reached out to newspapers. I reached out to different media companies to be like, let me work for you to like further validate what I'm doing. Because my background, I have taken some different journalism classes and things like that. So it was super calculated, but at the same time, I didn't like expect like the journey to do exactly what it did.
That shit took off.
Yeah.
Quicker than, what do you think, it was quicker than you expected, or?
Like the initial stuff, but then like me pivoting and like making business moves and different stuff happen. I think that it wasn't like I was before all of everybody who's doing anything. Like when it comes to like the influencer space, especially in food, like even the biggest people, like they started way past when I did. And I mean, I don't have like the most outgoing personality. So like when, you know, I was doing it, I feel like at my height, it was like I had an eye for like good pictures. I know what kind of food people want to see. Like all of that stuff is the things that matter. Pictures, the caption, all those things matter more than me getting on camera and having energy. Like I don't have no energy to just really, you know, I'm not a turned up person. Like I have a lot of, you know, conversation with people, but I'm not like, make sure you get over here. Like I just ain't got it in me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
like,
think,
even when I was on the news, I didn't have that level of energy.
Do you think that's something that a lot of people felt like you would need to have as an influencer, like one of those outgoing personalities to kind of catch a certain demographic, or do you think it's just?
I mean, not necessarily outgoing personality, but you have to like want or yearn to be on camera. Like where, for me, for the most part, it was pretty much a faceless brand when it came to the food.
Yeah.
Like when it came to like other stuff, like once I started finding ways to do like collaborations, or once I really had my clothing brand, it's like if I'm working with this restaurant, I'm gonna make sure I got a WDRFA hoodie on. So I'm gonna be in some of the pictures, but it's still like about the food. Where now it's just a completely different thing. Like it's about all these different elements. And I respect what they do, but to me it's like way harder now, but it's way less barrier to entry. So it's like not only harder from a competition standpoint, but from a creative standpoint.
Absolutely.
Like you got to find your own lane, you got to record shit, you got to get content out like all the time. It's tough, but it's just a different landscape of, you know,
it's way
the
different.
Evolution of what it was.
And it was still, you created your own kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't, so when you went to a Mike G's page, like it didn't look like anybody else's page.
Right.
It's like a distinctive look to it. Even like when we in this space, like this shit is always, you know, this shit be on point, bro.
Nah, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that for real, because it's definitely all super intentional. Like
so when you so the transition from, you know, the food reviews and to events, you know what I mean? Like was that seamless, or was that like, oh man, I can really tee it up a little bit?
Nah, so honestly what happened was so from the food blogging, it was like, okay, what can I do to like make money while this shit is like happening? Like I'm finally at the point where I'm writing for, like I used to write for The Current, I used to write for Visit Indie. I've done different stuff. So like at that point, it was like they was paying me maybe $40 for every article I might have did for each one of them, which is not much, but it's still like getting me the validation, and it's giving me like the experience, the credits, and just the resources. Like I worked with Visit Indie maybe 2 years. I worked with The Current for like a year. So it's like I'm getting Indianapolis, plus I'm getting the Geist area, all of that stuff. So all of that, I say that goes into my relationship with Daniel's Vineyard to create the wine. So I created the wine kind of out of a necessity. Like I was ready to quit my job. I was ready to do all these different things. And I was like, you know, they wanted me to do like just host the event. And I had never really hosted an event outside of like my clothing pop-ups. They wanted me to host an event and like make a special like sangria and do like a special dinner event, which I was like, that's a cool idea. But then I, you know, hit them back and I was like, well, what if I made my own wine? Just because it was like, I looked at that as an opportunity of like, they reached out to me to work with me. So they kind of see something that I didn't necessarily see in myself. I wasn't planning on doing no dinners or nothing. So I really credit Daniel's Vineyard for like really stretching me in that point of my life, just from opening my eyes to be like, you know, if they looking at me like this, then maybe other people are too.
Yeah.
So once I was able to do the wine with them, even I did the red wine, sold like 300 bottles in a month. And then after that happened, we talked and we just wanted to further the relationship. And that's how Sunday Fun Day kind of came about. And that also came about like by mistake. Like basically what happened, we made a white wine that I named after my mother. It was a white blend. And they was like, we kind of overproduced a little bit. So if you want to invite some people out to the vineyard, we'll give away some free wine. And then, they could like sign up on the list or be the first to purchase like, the white wine bottles. So that happened and like maybe 400 people pulled up and that was just like one little flyer. I made it, everything. So like at that point, it kind of showed me like, damn, like shit is possible. People like coming out here and it was hot as hell that day. It was cicadas out. It was all kind of crazy stuff going on. And then the next one, it was still free. And with that, I credit to AD Ferris. So I had hit him up before the first Sunday Fun Day. I was like, I fuck with your mixes. Like, I'll be listening to them on SoundCloud. So I'm just letting you know I'm going to play one at my event. Like, if you pull up. Because we was cool, but I was just letting them know, like, don't think nothing, like, off if you pull up and then your shit, like, I made this. Yeah. But so he was like, well, shit, I'll just make a mix exclusively for it. I'm like, okay, bet.
Love.
And then
shout out to bro.
I was like, shit, I ain't got no budget or nothing. He like, no, that's all love. And then like the day or 2 days before, he was like, bro, what if I just pull up and play? I'm like, told you I ain't got no budget, but that'll be love. So like within this whole process, just working with him and us growing kind of at the same time, it's been like instrumental in everything that I've been doing. Like we don't work together as much as we did in the beginning, but we support each other. Like that's my brother. And
absolutely.
We just been able to both climb kind of at the same time and just do different things, be creative. And yeah, so that's cool. Definitely doing it like that. And then from there, it's just been an opportunity to, keep working with other people, keep the same goal of like why I start posting food at the forefront is like exposing Black people. At the time, it was like 20 something age people, but now it's like from 25 to 35 or 25, really 28 to 40 is like really my age gap for us. Like, no, I want to curate experiences for us because this is shit that I wish I could have. So yeah, it wasn't seamless, but it was like everything kind of just fell into place and everything happened organically. And then with my, trial and error and then just business acumen, I've been able to not only capitalize off of it, but fine tune it and make it all make sense.
And a product. Yeah.
Yeah, because it seemed like once you announce it, then it's the shit just. It's a robot at that point in time. Everybody buys the tickets and everybody comes and it seems flawless. Just because
that part still blows my mind, honestly. Just because it's like, not saying that I haven't built a proven product over 5 years and people come out, but it's just like sometimes surreal to just like experience it. And it's been like even more rewarding now that I've been in my store almost a year and a half, where the first 100 tickets are sold in store. So like seeing people pull up opposed to like it just being Eventbrite is just a different feeling. And I'm super grateful. But even with that, it's like, it's all rooted in like giving people new experiences. So yeah, selfishly, I want you to come to my store and buy the ticket and look at other stuff. You might shop, you might not. But it's like the ticket is only like $10.
Yeah.
And a big thing that people don't understand, as we've talked about before a couple weeks ago, is like how much it costs to like put events on.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna get into it.
It's not like everybody's trying to price gouge. It's definitely not me, but it's like me selling $110 tickets is some people who pocket watch who like, he just made $1,000. It's like, no, I'm trying to dig myself out this hole to give y'all a good time because I'm working the whole time that I'm doing the event. Like, I ain't having fun, but I understand like the void in the market for just like those different experiences. And, with my connections and resources and people that I've been able to come in contact with over time, it's just a blessing that they entrust me to bring us in these environments and in these settings to enjoy ourselves, because we don't always get those opportunities. So
that's what we was talking, like you said, we was talking about this a couple of weeks ago, that I'm just kind of now starting to get into like the event space and then with Breon and being with PA and Youngin and this is a whole nother world for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Selling tickets and promoting and seeing the back end of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? The back end, and the back end is a whole nother beast than the actual product.
Yeah.
The end result. The end result is just
You look good.
being able to just sit and admire it. Where the back end is like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, the logistics, it takes time because you getting a venue together. You know what I'm saying? You got to build out how your tickets is going to flow.
Right.
You got to see who's your entertainment. What's your budget for a DJ? Your marketing budget? Are you going to run ads? Or you know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff takes an account. So if you got a $10 ticket, that's you know what I mean. That's really love. You know what I mean?
Like I'm legit showing love.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But then people don't look at like but you got. There's so many different avenues for you to build off in your event.
Yeah.
You got to like, all right, what's up with the liquor? Is it liquor going to be involved? Who's running the bar? Is that, you know what I mean? Is that all in-house? Or we got to get somebody else to come in with that? You know what I mean? The people, security costs, you know what I'm saying? Like
Security,
people,
police.
Yeah.
Every little thing costs, and it's
bro.
like
And
people
don't
take it for granted.
Mhm.
Even stuff as simple as like, let me get you a wristband that says Sunday Funday.
Yeah, bro.
That costs,
Yeah.
you know, like, but it adds to the experience. So as like the curator or the person who's, you know, doing it, you have to like take all those things into account and what will be the things that, you know, make people tick or make people tell other people or make people want to come to the next one is like, you know, all things you might be taking a chance on. But one thing that I've been able to pride myself on is like before I truly got into events, I did a lot of traveling. I've been other places. I've seen how different people do things. So when it really come down to it, it's like if I can, you know, take what I like from all these different places, I think that I can curate something good because I'm somewhat of a likable person, but even past that is like I feel like I got good taste or know what people have a taste for at the time. So yeah, but that's one thing that just a lot of people don't understand. It's like every expense that comes into play when you're trying to like do an event.
It's people don't realize it takes so much money just to get you in the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes not even money. It's like it takes those relationships, take those experiences, it take you bumping your head, it take you losing 30, 40, 50,000, trying to make 100,000.
Like a month.
Like it take all of those different things where you can really walk into these meetings or be in these different rooms and have like a knowledgeable conversation with somebody and like foresee things that can or cannot work, like truly have conversation. I think the biggest misconception with people in entrepreneurship from events to everything else is that it's not like having a corporate job. It's damn near worse than having a corporate job because you responsible like not only your work but your face card and everything where you could slack off at work some days. Like in entrepreneurship, you slack off like it kind of affects you, and then you can't have a bad day and snap on a coworker. It's like it ain't that many coworkers. Like the coworkers is the people you either hire, your partners, or people that you're trying to do business with. So if you snap on one of them, it's like
You can lose a relationship.
exactly.
Burn a bridge. Yeah, see, I used to tell him all the time, like, entrepreneurship just is not for me.
Yeah.
Just because I'm one of those, like, I like knowing where the paycheck gonna come from. I like knowing when it's gonna come and all that good stuff. So I lost my I lost my job at the beginning of May last year. I was almost there for 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah, so it would have been 10 years at the end of May. And I got laid off at the beginning of May last year.
Damn.
So I had a guy that looked at me, believed in me, said that I'm good with people, and he think I should just start driving. Like I should get my own business, start driving, delivering stuff for people. And I didn't want to do it just because of 1099 and getting my own insurance and not knowing if it's going to pay enough for me and this and that. And he was just like, I see it in you. I really feel like you can really prosper and really make some money from this just because of who you are as a person.
Damn.
And I've been doing it since I started last June, and I'm still doing it just because I'm an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Not and me always not necessarily shitting on him, but kind of, oh nigga, you need shit. I got a job. I know where my shit gonna come from. You know what I'm saying?
Because he said that whole ass shit. So I had lost my job, and I ain't have a job for over a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And all I knew was these events, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I lost my job, I'm like, nigga, I gotta tee the fuck up. Like, I ain't got nothing, you know what I mean? Ain't no money coming in, bro. Like, this is it. That's
gotta
what,
do it,
you know what I mean? That's what birthed Love Jones. That's what birthed a whole lot of extra shit. You know what I mean? And I was like, bro, like, when he lost, I said, now look, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Started laughing.
Hell yeah, I laughed.
And I was crying like a motherfucker. I was crying. I'm like, bro, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I was crying.
But I said, D-Man.
He was the first person I called.
I said, D-Man, bro, we already got a business. What do you think Bellies shit is, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look at what look at this product. Look what the fuck we got right now that's in front of us. We've been doing this shit for the longest. Mm-hmm. It's time to put that extra effort into this, back into the pod. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, I mean, now we're here, you know what I mean, now, but it's just like, bro, it's all about really believing in yourself. And if you have a vision and a path and the vision and the wherewithal to kind of to see it and know how to navigate, bro, like there's nothing can stop you.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop you, man.
I feel the same way. Because, I mean, for me, it was like, it's not like I grew up being like, I'm going to be a food blogger. I'm going to be in the news talking about food. I'm going to be doing this. Like I said, I was a picky eater. But for me, I'm a terrible worker. But when it come down to like, you know, me running shit or me doing stuff, like sometimes I can procrastinate. But other times it's like I'm so passionate, I'm just getting extra stuff done.
Yeah.
So it really come down to like how much drive you got, why you got it. But like I said, I was a terrible worker. I knew that I wanted to like work for myself. I ain't know in what realm I wanted to do anything in, but I just took from all my experiences and then it just kind of worked out because I had an internship in college and I got fired from it. And it was like the craziest feeling ever because it was like one of my professors had vouched for me. Yeah. I knew I had fucked it over. Like I knew it was bad. And then they actually did fire me. So after that, I was like, one, like I can't really trust nobody because I wouldn't tell my professor sorry and everything because I'm just like that kind of person where I feel like shit don't hurt name, like let her down. And then come to find out the people didn't even tell her. Like, so she was just like, I appreciate you coming to tell me, but they ain't tell me nothing about nothing. But for me, it's like, that's why I don't too much vouch for people or do too many things or stick my neck out for much because once you do, like, I feel like you held accountable for anything that somebody else might do.
Yeah. When you was doing the food reviews and things like that, so did you feel any pressure as far as like trying to, because when you were doing the food reviews, were you doing them mainly for new businesses that was just popping up, or was it for businesses that was already established, or what?
Both. At the beginning, like for me, it was like more of a creative outlet at first. Like the first thing I really did was like a coffee tour because I drink coffee, so just showing different coffee shops. Like that was one of the things that kind of like got me hired to do some of the blog posts for Visit Indy. Because it was like actually not just showing one thing. It's like showing that I got like a creative idea. So I had like just, posted 7, 8, 9 different coffee shops in the city. But then like, I wouldn't say that it was any pressure until I jumped out on the limb and I told restaurants like, you know what? And the Eagle is like one of them where it's like I went and got the mac and cheese, put the fried chicken on it, and I posted it. And then literally I got 30, 40 people DMing me pictures of them doing the same thing. That's when I'm like, nah, I got to be able to make some money off this. So it's like if you want me to come to your restaurant, or I'm telling you, you need to have me come to your restaurant, but I still need you to give me $200, $300, $400, $500. So it's like, that's when I felt the pressure. It's like once restaurants themselves and not like corporations was giving me checks, it was like, that was the real pressure. Because I understand small business. So it's like, if you don't see no return on this, then that's where the problems could, come in. And that's before you can monetize and do all the stuff you could do on social media now. It was like, nah, I legit got 30, 40 people in my DM showing me that they came and got exactly what I suggested.
Yeah.
So that means the restaurant on average probably making $1,000, $2,000. And if the food is good when they actually come, my thing when I used to talk to restaurants is like, if it's good, it's food. Like they coming back and then they gonna tell other people. So even if you only make 500 that you gave me, as long as you make the shit just as good for them.
Yeah.
This lifetime, as long as you don't go out of business. So that was always like my selling point. And that helped kind of alleviate some of the pressure. And then after I start like really seeing restaurants get returns on stuff, I didn't feel like it was no pressure on that at all.
Yeah. What do you think? So you started well before a lot of these. It seems like everybody's blogging food now.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody's doing it now. And I mean, obviously there's some big people, there's some people that's still trying to break through. What do you see? What are the pros and cons of trying to blog food? Just for the people that's trying to come up in and establish themselves. Like, what do you think is the number one thing people are doing wrong these days trying to do something like that?
So, I mean, right now, I think that just the way that the economy is just like not in a good way at all to be trying to work with any of these businesses like and get paid from it. But it goes to like goals. Like for me, it was like I knew I was trying to quit my job. I knew I was trying to make money. Like everybody, that ain't their goal. Some people just want to be famous or want some notoriety. Like I would trade every follower for $1 and never get on social media again. I don't give a fuck. Social, like I don't care that much, like in real life. So, but some people legit like, nah, I'll take, 10 million followers and $0. And it's like, I'm cool. Like I'll disappear if you give me $10 million. But I think one of the things that people doing wrong, especially like when it comes to the food space, well, I ain't gonna lie, I don't see too many people that's like new starting off doing it now. But I think that over the last 2-3 years, like the people who entered the market fucked the market up. It's like they trying to like oversaturate. They going to too many different places. They're working for little to nothing, or they just doing shit that before it was like somewhat of like us influencers or gatekeepers wouldn't do. Even though some people would, like some of the rich white girls and stuff, but it's like you shouldn't be like working for free if, it's other people over here that's charging. So one of the things for me, just so I could break it down, is like its simplest form. It's like when I was really, really food blogging, I was getting paid like $2,700, $3,000 a post. So that's when it was still just pictures or reels or just all these different things. And that was, from mostly like bigger companies, and I would get paid about half of that from like local places.
You was doing hotels and shit.
I was doing hotels, everything, you know what I'm saying? So I was, either getting stuff out of it. So my thing was, even if I don't get the 3,000 or 2,700, it's like I'm gonna get that same valuation. Some people are so okay with just taking some free food because they want the fame or just want the free food. Some people are so okay with just taking whatever is given. And it was, when I was doing it, it was still like a free space. I mean, a new space. But like I said, I think right now it's just, the biggest thing is it's too many people that just want like notoriety. Like the goals is fucked up. Like the goals ain't necessarily like to have money or to do nothing with. It's like it's only to be seen.
Yeah. And
when the goal is only to be seen, then whatever it is that you're trying to be an influencer of, it take a while for people to even entrust your opinion, like whatever it is. So You don't even know that there's fucking garlic in the noodles, and you want people to think that you a influencer or it's something that you post or something you say about some food matter, and it don't.
Yeah.
Nobody give a fuck about your opinion.
Do you think it's when people review these big corporations?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that kind of saturated it as well? Because like you said, when you started, it was more or less to show people that the local businesses are key here too.
I don't think so, because I did a good job at I worked with businesses all throughout Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania. Like, I travel and show local in different places. But it's like the thing about truly curating a community and not just doing it to be famous or get notoriety. It's like I truly curated a community. So when I do work with big companies like McDonald's, which I have, Mountain Dew, drive different cars and stuff, it's like watching TV where I know when LeBron pop up on the Sprite commercial, it's an ad. The nigga who?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't far off, but it's like I know who the person is. So like when you see me do a post for Mountain Dew, it's like you somewhat proud of me because it's like, damn, he working with Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at what he do for when he on Mass Ave or when he in Fountain Square showing these different restaurants. But it's cool because these other brands, I don't think that it necessarily hurts you. Like when you work with the bigger brands, unless you don't have like a curated community. It's like when you oversaturate and you don't nobody trust your opinion, that's when things get kind of bad. So, I mean, it's a different world right now where people are getting paid or, people are getting paid because these social media platforms are paying, but not only just like the companies. So they getting paid to be honest. So whether they lying or telling the truth, it's a lot more negative shit popping up just because negativity sells.
It does.
And like I've always prided myself on not doing that. So like when I was even at my height, if a restaurant invite me out and they pay me, or if they didn't pay me and I was doing it through like writing a blog or, doing newspaper or even being on the news, go to a restaurant. If this is the table, they might bring out 15 dishes. I'm going to try all 15. Not saying I eat it all, but I'm going to try it. And then after I try it, I'm going to post the shit that I like and I'm going to highlight that. Instead of being negative and being like, this was trash, it's like, no, I'm not trying to kick no small business down. I'm going to tell you the 8 things that I like, nigga. 8 things off a whole menu. You ain't going ordering that.
Yeah.
So then even when people would go and be like, man, I had the red snapper and it wasn't good. Nigga, my caption said this, and this. I ain't say nothing about the red snapper.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't say the whole restaurant was fire. I ain't believe it was like the best shit in the whole world.
Yeah.
Because it's like I believe in being authentic, but I'm also not like a negative person. I'm not trying to tear nobody down.
Yeah.
So it's just different times, man. Like right now, it's like it's a true clickbait era, but it's also like a lot of businesses and restaurants struggling. So it's like it's tough because you got some people who, new influencers and not even influencers now. I feel like even the term is bad because you got people who could just post some shit on Facebook and be like they had a bad experience at this restaurant. And that post just happens to go viral of people talking about their bad experiences or people arguing about different things. And now it's like they might be boarding up next week, going out of business.
I think that is so crazy now because
it shows you how fickle people are. Like people so influenced. Like if I've been going to this restaurant for the last 10 years of my life and I know it's good, but a random person or random to me make a post and tell me something outside of some health department stuff, that should not make me just stop going to a place.
Exactly.
But I don't know. We definitely overly influenced now by anything.
so much going on. So, Miss Dallas, let's right now. I've been wanting to ask.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we talked about the food. We talked about this food. All right. Last year there was an event called the Lemon Drop.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? That was kind of like I would say we kind of worked together a little bit on that on the back end, man. But what was your experience with this?
I mean, first off, I would say that's one of the recent events I feel like truly showed what Indianapolis, especially the Black culture in Indianapolis, is capable of in regard to just like showing up and being excited, and those people being here that we always talk about, not being here, not going out, not supporting things. I feel like it was a lot of things, like logistical things that didn't work or went wrong. For me, being a part of it, it was bad for me just because like I couldn't be there. Like I was there the day before and day of, like setting up and stuff, but then some stuff happened with my store here, so I had to be here. This was like the first priority. And then just like receiving phone calls and seeing photos and just like logistical errors and stuff. Like it was a lot of stuff that just went wrong. Like I don't think that, again, like throwing events, like that's the stuff that people wouldn't understand or people don't see when it's like, no, like this iPad won't connect to no Wi-Fi, won't connect to no internet. Like I can't even scan nothing in. Like it's all these things that when you don't account for, or if it's your first time, like it's just stuff that can slip the mind, which to me, it's like it made the event not running smooth because you had so many people who couldn't get in or was in line for a long time. And then to add, matters worse to it, it was hard to get drinks just because it was like everything was just like done in big blocks where that was never the goal. Like we had meetings, we talked, we did everything. Like we were trying to make sure that none of those things happen. But sometimes with like big events and then just with turnouts like that, things like that happen. But what I'll say is I think that this year should be really good and moving forward. But that's another one of those things like we talked about before that people don't understand with events and with like elevated ticket prices and things like that. Like we literally was out there like working our ass off, putting tables together, putting furniture together, doing all these things. But when we work with these venues want us to prove ourselves, especially being Black, but they don't give a fuck about us trying to do something for the community or us trying to like just elevate and give people new experiences. It's like, if these couches cost me $18,000 to rent, that's how much they charging. Like they ain't giving no deal. Like they ain't not doing none of that. So it's like, once we really start breaking numbers down, it's like, well, not that I could cut corners, but it's like this make more logical sense for me to do. It's like it makes sense for me to invest 5, 6, 7, 8,000 into furniture that's mine. But on the back end, like that shit dumb because it take all of this extra work to even do it, when if you don't have the right team or you don't have the right bandwidth to make sure that things can happen in the right way, it just don't. And that's kind of what happened with the Lemon Drop Festival first year. I feel like it was just like so many barriers and so many barricades to like even the event coming to life that it just made us all like overlook certain things, not like in a bad way, but it was just like we was trying to make the best experience possible. And on the, flip side, like we just wasn't able to curate that fully. But I feel like with minor adjustments from going through it, like I feel like that's some shit that could be a staple and it's like here to stay in the city. So I think it's like I say, a great inspiration because like seeing that age, like it was there people from the age 21 to 65 out there. And most people who drank before they came or was able to get a drink or get some food and had their own lawn chair and stuff, like they was chilling. They had a good time. Like, and that's the important part is like, we look at all these different people who got platforms now. Talk shit about stuff, but we don't never highlight the shit that was good. Like it's only the negative shit every time that we highlight. Like, it's not about it's not about like if it was, let's just say it's 1,000 people there, which it was more than that, but 1,000 people. Even if only 400 people had fun, you still got an F, but that's 400 people perspective you could talk to about, opposed to the 600 who, when you really break that 600 down, only maybe 300 of them is like truly mad. The other one's mad because they stood in line for an hour. But these is all the same people who either don't travel or may travel, and they'll go do all of the same shit that they did to get into that in any other city.
Yeah.
But they don't got the outlet or they don't have the voice to bash it because the people in Dallas or Houston
Don't know
or
who the fuck
Atlanta
you are.
don't know who you are. So it's like it don't really matter of your opinion.
Or they just hop on a bandwagon because they,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They see everybody else.
Yeah. So I think I was talking to you about that shit too. I only seen the front end of it. I didn't see the back end of it. Like everything from because I was on the stage the entire time with the mic.
Yep.
So I didn't see what was going on at check-in. I didn't see what was going on with the drinks. I didn't see
Check-in was crazy.
any of that shit. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it was wild. Like I got there kind of later and it was a crazy line. But
By then it was like,
it was like, you know, it was real life electronic malfunctions that slow things down. You know what I'm saying? It was human error too. It was like some people that came late that was supposed to have been there early. Like it was just a lot of things that, again, like we don't get these opportunities. So it's like the shit that's supposed to be in place for everything that's already in order. It should be there. Like, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to do Lemon Drop Festival at White River State Park where it's already gates, it's already barricades, it's already security, it's already all these things that let me just pay you to have this venue. Or matter of fact, won't you just pay us to do some stuff here that's a more controlled environment opposed to me having to a la carte every goddamn thing. Like, you don't see white people have these same problems like with things that they trying to do because flip side, they are able to get
and it's set up for them.
It's set up for them, and they're able to get sponsors. So it's like if I'm able to get $100,000, $200,000 worth of sponsors, and I could make the best event possible, then yeah, I could just open up Military Park for Pride Festival for free. Come if you want to come. It don't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I could just pay for police to be there and just oversee things opposed to, like, do people, like, just paying for some gates, like, that is expensive. Like, that keep a lot of people out from even trying to do a festival.
Yeah.
Just gates alone, you might be 10, 15,000. Where it's like,
and not only that, I
can't do them $10 tickets no more. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have them. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have it. And then like police, they want 50, 75, 125 an hour, depending on what they doing, where they at. Then you got just security. Then you got check-in people. Like all of that stuff matters. So now I might be 100,000 in the hole. And then next thing you know, I got to get on Facebook and you told me everything I did wrong before the world could even be like anything. Like that's where which I mean, when people spend their money, like they subject to their opinion. And that's why for me, it's always just about
I think we got a lot of grace though.
Curating the right experience.
I think a lot of people was like, it's the first year, you know what I mean? And we did have fun, so it wasn't like it was a bad experience, but it's the first year. A lot of, once they have it again, the next year, all that stuff should be kind of cleared out the way, and it should be more of a better experience the next year. And regardless, I'm going, and you know what I mean. Like, so I think a lot of
people are excited.
A lot of people are excited for this new year. So
yeah, like I said, I think it's a great thing. I think it's something that's going to be able to build every year, and it's only going to get better. I think it's just like you said, bandwagon kind of like. That hate shit. That's why I ain't never been like a fan of just like hating on nobody doing nothing. It's like I'll talk about the good before I talk about what was bad, unless it was just that bad.
Yeah, because like, it's like, man, motherfucker give you this opportunity. It's a crazy opportunity.
Yeah,
man. Like why wouldn't we, as a people, try to make the best of it?
Right.
I had a nigga as soon as we opened talking crazy about me on TikTok, bro. As soon as we open Lemon Drop, bro.
You talking about the volunteer dude?
Yeah. As soon as we opened the doors, the nigga we opened the doors at 3:30? The nigga had 3 videos up by 4:00.
And he's supposed to be volunteering.
And he was one of the volunteers. He was on there talking crazy about me, talking about I shouldn't have been on the mic because I was stuttering. Talking bad, like when I tell you bad, bro, you talking bad about me.
I mean, and that's one of the bad things about social media today, and one of the reasons why I kind of fell back off of just like everything I was doing is because everybody got an opinion, and I'm not no trained chef. I'm not nothing outside of like the community that I've been able to help build and curate. Like as a voice and resource for them, I'm subject to having invalid opinion too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still doing it with like good intention, so it kind of changes like the dynamic of what I'm doing. But somebody could go scrub my whole social media page and be like, you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to this or this or this. But it's just like everybody got an opinion right now. Everybody feel important.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off.
And most people just ain't.
When I tell you, Mike, I swear to God, that shit pissed me off so much because I'm like, this is like one of my first big events that I'm hosting.
Yeah.
And for you to shit on me, and it was just me.
But the thing people don't get about that is like, if you would have seen it and went and beat his ass or punched him or just had words with him or, you know, even if it was a female where you got into it with her dude or her brother or all of these things where it's like, this is my livelihood. Like, that's the part I don't think people understand. It's like, and I just lost my job. I really crashed out of here. I literally just lost my job 2 months ago. I beat your ass.
Real. Not for
fucked up.
And the crazy thing about it is he came to our block party the next day. Showed his face at the block party.
I mean, because we give people a lot of passes, we give people a lot of grace, but it's a lot of lame shit that be going on, and like it don't get addressed because people like hide behind the fact like, oh, it was just some internet stuff. It's like, no, nigga, like this how I live.
Yeah. Or I was just saying, you know, I didn't mean for it to go this way.
I didn't think it was gonna get.
Nobody ever means for shit to go left until it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, man, go on, bro. I ain't hear this shit.
You thought everybody's finna be on your side.
Yeah.
Nah,
and then
they
and then the motherfuckers in the comments was on like, bro, you don't know who this dude is. He's one of the best podcasters in the city. They was on his ass, but I digress. But we don't run from adversity.
Yep.
How did that come about?
So co-owner, Gary, he's my uncle. He had a store like out here like 2011, 2013, 2014, something like that. It didn't really work out, but it was more of like a boutique with like curated brands, different stuff. Like he was breaking a lot of the brands that end up being big, like in the 2016, 17s, 18s and stuff. But he was just a little bit too early. So I graduated college 2015. And I started, like I said before, like the Kanye West for President hats, and I just started doing some other stuff. And then I sold like 500 hats in like a couple months, going to all the different homecomings and stuff. And I was just telling him and like trying to keep up with it. And then we was like, what if we just do something together? So we just start being creative again. We still both was working our jobs and doing different stuff. And then we started off doing like Divided States of America because we felt like coming off the Kanye West for President shit, that was really like parody. Like it was some hats and it was a couple t-shirts, but it was really just like parody and just getting like our feelings out or my feelings out at the time. And like I said, I ended up selling 500 of them. Fast forward, we did Divided States of America, did a few photo shoots. Start selling those t-shirts and stuff with like the upside down American flag, hats with the upside down American flag. And then felt like that was too negative. So back like full circle, just like shit I learned. I'm like, that don't really feel like it's, you know, empowering us or doing nothing. So we've just contemplated for a couple months on like what would be a good name for like a different brand. And then he came up with We Don't Run From Adversity, and I liked it. And I was like, I kind of like how the acronym looked together. It's a conversation piece. It makes people wonder what's going on. But then it's also just like a positive message to tell people no matter what's going on in life, like keep going. And that being my uncle, me being me, like we both been through a lot. So like my dad I mentioned earlier, like that's his brother. So it's all those just like fine details like that we put back into the brand or back into like motivating and trying to like just, you know, push positivity and, you know, messaging and branding to other people. So it was rooted in just like that at first and a creative outlet. But then like as time continued to go on, like being in Indianapolis and being from up north, we grew up going to like Milwaukee Avenue, Wicker Park in Chicago a lot and just shopping like a lot of different boutiques around the country. Yeah. And, you know, our goal is like to open a store again and like do it the right way. But then as we continue with our brand, we like some of the brands that we are into or that we know about, like, you know, we would be cool with trying to break them in Indianapolis, but we don't know if like people ready for those price points. So like, what if we can find ways to like emulate, put our own spin, you know, make our own silhouettes, do different things, and like kind of like slowly but surely like bring people along like the same journey that we went on through our life, like, and just being exposed to like all these different brands, all these different clothes. So a lot of the stuff, like for people that's into clothes, especially like smaller brand, not necessarily smaller brands, but just more subculture kind of things. It's like you'll see where we draw some inspiration from, other stuff we would have to tell you about, but it's super influenced by clothing, sport, sneaker community, like all those things. And then, yeah, now it's like, after making the clothes for people to try to help expose, like now WDRFA, we finally at like the point where we feel like it makes the most sense, where we're at the community aspect, like we talked about earlier. Like we're really trying to world build and really try to put people in position to all understand or at least have heard about each other. Because like that's all super important to us. Like that's the only thing that like helps Indianapolis be a better place. Like I don't think a lot of people from Indianapolis understand how much weight y'all hold, even though people from everywhere else in the state might talk shit on Facebook or whatever. It's like, this still the state capital. Stuff that's done here is still respected around the state, where it's not reciprocated. Like people that's from here, y'all don't necessarily give a fuck what nobody in South Bend, Fort Wayne, Bloomington, East Chicago, Gary doing. But it's like, if you're doing shit right here, like you could get support from your people if you're from here, plus the people from the surrounding areas. Like, okay, they really have some motion down there now, where that ain't really true for no other place. Like maybe in sports, like people that's able to like build out good programs and shit, but just like lifestyle or parties and different stuff, like you don't get too many Indianapolis people like, man, I heard they throwing the best parties up there in Fort Wayne. Let me go up there.
Yeah.
It's like they gonna have to get that from the other like sub communities and smaller places within the state. So it's like unique being here because it just add like extra validation. And then, I mean, we got a lot of eyes on us here too, so that's a blessing. Like
I've traveled here and there, but there's no other place, me personally, that I could see myself living other than Indianapolis. Like just because it just ain't no place like it. Like we really we're the biggest when it comes to like events and stuff like that. We can capitalize a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of conventions
for sure,
You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of conventions that come here. Indianapolis, you know what I'm saying? Like the Motor Speedway, crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's a I don't know, it's just a different feel here. I've always respected, and like you said, Indianapolis has always been respected. I feel like it's always been respected.
I feel like it's respected by the rest of the state, but I feel like the more I travel, other states don't give a fuck about Indiana at all.
No.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even no disrespect, but it's like they ain't even think. Only thing they think about in the Midwest is Chicago. They ain't thinking about Detroit, how we think about it. They ain't thinking about no part of Ohio, how we necessarily thinking about it. It's like Chicago trump all in the Midwest, and it's like Chicago is the Midwest, where, you know, we think about being in the Midwest, we think about both coasts. We think about South. We think about all those things, which I don't know how, you know, people on all coasts feel, but I've talked to people in New York and I've talked to people in like California, like both extremes, where they're like, what's in Indiana? Like, they don't know us for no racing. They don't know us for no corn. They don't know us. They ain't thinking about it. Same way we look at like a Wyoming or Montana, where it's like, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
We that to them, you know what I'm saying? But once you hear, you do like appreciate the different things that it come with.
It's home.
Appreciate the seasons. It's home.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm originally from Philadelphia.
For real?
Yeah.
When you moved here? 2003. Damn.
Yeah, so I've been here for a minute. But I couldn't see
That's because
myself.
Philly's just like so condensed.
Yeah,
it's like here you get a little
small.
space.
Yeah, it's small.
Philly is like
dirty.
It's too condensed. It's too many people in such a small radius. I like Philly though. I fuck with Philly. I feel like it's a mini New York.
I rather live here. You know what I mean? Just because, like you said, it's space to do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And,
It's room
to grow.
Right.
In Philly, you can't really grow because everything's fucking connected.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, we right here though. Like everywhere is like Chicago, Illinois is right there, Kentucky is right here. Like I feel like Indiana's in a good. It's a sweet spot.
Right.
I feel
Louisville,
you know
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a lot of shit you can get to within 3 to 4 hours.
Sure.
That is rare. But people don't really understand that. And even us being at the store here, like being across from Bottle Works, like there's NBA teams that stay over there. There's people that stay there for like company stuff. But you really see it like at like those moments when people have to come here for like a work convention. They like, it's actually kind of cool out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like people just put on their list, let me go to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Now, we come across, especially being in retail, we come across some people who like, you know, I'm from Anderson or I'm from Fort Wayne. I want to just come out for the weekend.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's people from Chicago like it's coming out here for the weekend, unless you're from here or different stuff like that.
Yeah, it ain't like our teams. It ain't like the Pacers and nobody doing nothing. So I understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How you know?
They not.
Shut up.
But man, it's been a pleasure, man. You got any shout outs before we close up?
First,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
dickhead.
Motherfucker.
What's next for you?
Yeah.
Obviously, we got the events starting to pop up.
Yeah. Sunset Sunday.
Sunset Sunday. What's next for you?
So that
next for the
I'm
brand?
taking it back to Sunday Fun Day. But what's next for like the brand overall is just to like keep colliding these communities. So we're gonna be relaunching our dinner series with WDRFA. We got stuff coming for Final Four weekend. We got
that was a dope job you guys did with Chicken and Beer Festival too. That was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope.
So a lot more of that, a lot more just intentionality and like again, like, and that's why I call it like instead of just community stuff, it's like truly like world building because it's so many different segments within it, but it's like all of this shit that make up this world. And we feel like a lot of people just don't know about stuff. People aren't exposed to it. So I feel like overall, the main thing for me is just like connecting people community-wise, using social media like in a good way, like for the good, reposting people's shit, resharing shit, just so like people understand. Like when Solo across the street, like that's across the street from here. Like it's the same ecosystem. You could come here and pregame before you go there. Vice versa. When Draft Pick is over there, when Cam is doing something over here, when Fair's down the street, it's like he might have a shirt on, they might have a shirt on. You could put a shirt on and go to the party. Like all of this shit kind of like connects, and the more that we can like bring everything together is how we start to have the feel like all those different places like we talk about. Like, and I mean, selfishly, I want it to be WDRFA, but it could be anything. Like I fuck with Maxie, I fuck with everybody who doing stuff in the city. But if, you know, the world is smaller when somebody walks into Nap or Nothing with WDRFA on and somebody walks into WDRFA with Nap or Nothing on. Like it's a conversation piece, it's different, but it's like, it's more than enough stuff that we can support in the city and support one another without it being like some hating shit. So for me, it's like my main thing, like I say, is focused on that world building aspect and just trying to like make everything smaller, make people understand. Like I'm tired of people saying they don't know what's going on, or they didn't hear about it, or they didn't know about it, or they don't know what kind of crowd. So for me, it might just be more, it might be more talking, it might be more transparency just about like what's going on. And that might come on TikTok, it might come Instagram, Facebook, or whatever it is. Just to tell people, you know, everything that's going on in the city, because some people don't know, but a lot of people have to be reminded, especially like in this day of like fast media. Like we throw shit away so fast. Like we might watch 300 videos in a day, but we can't tell nobody about 10 of them that we seen unless it was like the most funniest shit ever for the day. But it's like we consuming like way too much. So my whole mission this year is like just telling people like get off the internet, go outside, like everything else will be there. Like I'm only on the internet to tell you what to do outside. Like I ain't really on the internet just to be on there. So yeah,
that's the plan. Get you outside, get you off the internet.
So yeah, do all of that, you know, try to make a couple trillion like Bezos.
No, for real. No, for real.
Buddy, got it.
Disappear. The goal is for people to say, where's Mike G? Like that's my ultimate goal.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever I could do to, you know, help everybody else and then help myself get the fuck on. That's the goal.
Well, Mike G, man, we appreciate you sitting down to talk to us, man. Obviously, this has been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, within the future, man, we can collab on something, man, and work with you on some pieces, maybe an event. Maybe keep it in the ecosystem, you know what I'm saying? Or be a part of the ecosystem. That's what we do. We just not recently found out, but we just kind of came to the realization that we're a community podcast. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the community, it's our job to put the community on as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've taken pride in that. You know what I mean? So whatever I can do to, like you, help the city find out about new things and expose them to different things, that's what I want to try to do. So that's the plan.
Important, man. Like I say, it's like all of this was rooted in just being a resource. Like I ain't never really expect to be doing none of this at like a high level or to meet the people or work with the people that I have. So, I mean, it's just a testament to show like having the right people around you, them believing in you, and then you believing in yourself and then putting the work in. It's like shit is possible, but the work don't stop. Like once you get going.
Absolutely.
So, the reward is just more work until you ready to be done. But I appreciate y'all for having me for sure.
Oh, man, like I said, this is a long time coming, man. You got any shout outs, little dude?
Little dude, crazy.
This guy, right? Nah, motherfucker. Hey, everybody, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to everybody that's continuously supporting our events. Shout out to everybody who's been continuing to support Love Jones Cafe, man. Love Jones Cafe, 2-year anniversary is coming up on the 21st. On the 21st, so we got something big for you guys. Make sure you guys be able to look out for that. My daughter texted me and told me I was fake, so.
And
I gotta mend that relationship. That's my dog.
She ain't going nowhere, folks.
she called you a turkey chop.
We're gonna have to get into that too.
See
Man.
this watermelon.
God,
We're gonna have to get into that. We had a whole conversation about that too. That's crazy. But
oranges with nipples on them and shit.
I could use an orange right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I could use some citrus. I'm about to take Master McDonald's, give me a large Fanta.
I'm not even. I'm
That don't count as citrus.
People wild dude, man.
So for me, D Matter Flair, that's Breon, man. That's Mike G, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for
Appreciate
tuning in.
y'all watching.
Shit. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe.
What was the? Never mind.
What?
We didn't get bullshit of the week.
Oh shit, I ain't got no bullshit.
What's your bullshit of the week, bro? It's Wednesday. What you been?
My bullshit of the week?
Yeah.
I go through shit every day, like I said before, but that one Jim Carrey, bro, that's my bullshit of the week. That was not
Somebody
Jim
showed me that
Carrey.
shit today. I'm like,
That was not
that wasn't funny at all.
They said it was a mask or something he put on.
They trying to say that they trying to cover stuff up, but my bullshit of the week is the fact that Get Out was a real movie and they was not joking about nothing in the movie. That's my bullshit of the week.
No.
I'm standing
You gonna
on
be
that.
on something.
And they clone Tyrone is real.
Yeah, they clone Tyrone.
My bullshit of the week is if you got Tourette, stay your ass at home.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. That wasn't crazy.
When Buddy was like, did he say bitch ass nigga?
He was saying nigga.
Yeah.
You know what we're talking about?
At the Grammys or
Fucking,
something.
they
Try to say he had Tourette's.
yeah, they said the dude was had Tourette's, and they were the dudes from Sinners was presenting.
Oh yeah, I seen it. I ain't know they was saying that.
He said the dude at the Tourette's kept saying nigga.
That wasn't Tourette's.
Nah, Buddy was
He been want to say
on
that.
that.
Yeah.
Buddy was on it. Well, like I said, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe.
Please.
Make sure y'all please come down to Mass Ave and check out We Do Not Run From Adversity.
Yeah,
We
pull
got
up
some
on me,
heat.
man.
Got some heat.
They got some heat in here, man. So make sure you guys come and check out the shop, man. Make sure you guys follow Mike G at Where's Mike G. And that's it, man. That's Bellies more shit. We out of here. Peace.
And this is Bellies of Bullshit, man. We appreciate y'all for fucking with us, rocking with us.